How's it going, y'all? My name is, of course, SCJ. Thank you so much for coming in to what I can only really describe as two cats on their last lives. This is Victorum versus Villainous Union for a best of 3 for the 5th place decider in Relegation for Season 42 of ESL's Challenger League. One of these teams... How's it going, y'all? My name is, of course, SCJ. Thank you so much for coming in. Victorum got knocked down to relegation, and by the skin of their teeth, they're just sticking around. Villainous, however, coming back from doing pretty damn fine in advance, I gotta say. And they gotta do damn fine in order to stay alive in this and hopefully get their asses into ECL next season. So, all eyes are gonna be on these guys, and this is gonna be a really fun match, I gotta say. Pistol round's already kicking off. 2v2 as I've been droning off through the smoke. Zev's gonna be able to find out Isaac. Sluggy on the backside, also able to find one. Shutout versus Sluggy. All to do here. Oh. Sound cue's gonna give away Sluggy's position. Potentially he's gonna be ready for it, and indeed he is. From the gooch, he's able to take him out. Shutout, get that first round on the board for Villainous. Oh, man. Oh, the delay is gonna make me look like a fool. Anyway. How's everyone doing tonight? Y'all having a good night? Y'all doing your thing? Who do you think's gonna win this? Tell me. Tell me in the chat right now. It increases my interactions. It makes me look better as well. Second round in play now, Victorum. We've got some upgraded pistols, a scout in the hands of Atomic Isaac with the UMP. We'll go doing a little bit of a cheeky jump. Trying to get some information. He does spot out a few pixels of one of the players. Nade's gonna go deep, but not do a single thing. By this time, he's gonna smoke it off. It's a minute 8 on the clock now. A very slow round in comparison to what we saw previously. Look at how much information that Tatum has here. He has the whole entire A site to himself. He could actually do pretty much anything. Drew's going to get taken down by Shutout. That's going to be the entry. Shutout finding a second one. Is he going to be game enough to find a third? Yes, he will. Total control of this B site, and this bomb is going to make its way towards the A site now. Atomic has to do so much in order to stop this hot-footed pursuit by these T-sided players. Bomb will go down. A lot of damage done, but unfortunately it's not going to turn into a kill. 4th headshot coming through for Shutout, and that's going to be a second round for Villainous Union. Round number 3 now. A few upgraded pistols is all we're going to see on the Victorum side. This is essentially going to be a bonus round for the Villainous Union side, but they cannot get too overzealous here. Because I don't know how much North American Counter-Strike you've seen in your brief amount of time on this earth, but I've seen a decent amount, I'd say. I've seen enough. And, when the confidence gets high too quickly, I've tend to notice players just straight up do stupid things. So damage is being exchanged. One for another, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Isaac and Soulgoat, they're doing a lot of damage, and they're actually a man up in this altercation here. Victory in the hands of Victorum for this small skirmish. But now boots on the ground, pushing their way towards the A side from Connector. Now it's going to be all hands on deck for the remaining Victorum players. 4v3, man advantage yet again. Mac-10 donated to Drew. And Soulgoat's not going to be able to counteract the push from Alvin. So the bomb goes down. 3-all, make it 3-2. Evened up yet again. Limited firepower coming out from the Victorum side. Drew and Isaac have quite a little bit to do. So many angles, so little firepower, so little time. No kits on any of these players, mind you. And Alvin, from the ramp, bomb is planted for him. Will be tapped. Isaac will be tapped in kind. All he can really do is just make it expensive, do some damage. Spots out the shoulder of one. Zeb is down so low, 10 HP. And everyone's just going to survive. A mutual agreement. Isaac takes a little bit of damage from the bomb, but he's still going to be able to survive with that AK in hand. Good round from Victorum, I gotta say. Got 3 weapons out of hand, made it expensive for Villainous. But in the end, victory does fall into the hands of Villainous. Now, full buys coming out for Victorum here. AK salvaged in the hand of Isaac. Atomic on the big green. Everyone else on your traditional rifles. Spotting the gap in the smoke. Alvin trying to find something. He does quite a bit of damage to Soul Goat. A message sent clear across the port bow. And time is fading on this clock. Still quite a bit to work with, but that thought didn't so much as trail off, more like skidded off. Like, it really just broke me there for a second. Zeb trying to fire through the smoke, trying to find the suffoc kill, but Isaac's going to get brought down to half HP. The execute's coming through for the Villainous side, but they're not able to maximize onto this one and turn this into frags. 5v5 still, 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Atomic finally gets taken down. Op battle is going to be in the favor of Villainous. 5-5 is now 4-2. As the bomb successfully goes down by the Villainous side. Isaac and Sluggy, last 2 alive. And the call has been made. They are retreating. They are falling back. They got 2 AKs in hand, some helmets and some kits, and some utility as well. They do not want to lose that. I do not blame them one bit. So they will concede defeat on this 4th round and allow Villainous to streak together another round. 4-0 now. As a general reminder, make sure you stay hydrated because I keep forgetting myself. Round number 5 coming through. The shots from Alvin is going to be able to take down Atomic. I was just about to say the reinvestment came through for Victorum, so we did see another op come out, but just like that, it just disappeared off the face of this earth. And the man advantage, again, is in the favor of Villainous Union. That's an interesting pop. Never thought about that. Now it's all about biding time, trying to make space for one another. The Villainous Union side, I'm just going to call them Villainous. The Villainous side, they can go really either way. They're more situated towards mid than anything else. If they get that opening on the player on Cat, which is going to be Sluggy, then that's going to open things up for that team. But instead, no, it looks like they're going to take the bomb towards the B side through apps. Shadow spotted, head found, Sluggy dead. Another man falls for Victorum. And at the moment, for this execute from their T side, it's going to be a 1v4. It's going to be all to do for Soul Goat. Burning alive, MP9 in hand. Look at a little dazed and confused in that altercation. He's going to get taken down. Omniscient and Zeb hammering back, finding kills, and it's just going to be Drew, the last one alive. 1v5, take that rifle into the next round, but he's going to be chased. He's going to be turned into the most dangerous game of all. And all he's got to do is just live, survive. Tell your tale. Your friends have fallen, but you shall not. Legs quaking and weak. Weathered not from bullet fire, but from the traumas you've experienced on the battlefield. Shell shock become thee. In a constant state of panic. Drew clutches close. His trusty rifle screaming at the enemy. And he lives. .5-0 now as we go into round number 6. The M4 salvaged on the hands of Drew is going to be the only real firepower that we see from the Victorum side, but not to be outdone. We do see 2 Deagles out, and we know what Deagles can do if they're put into the right hands. God willing, they fell into the clutches of the right people. Firing out from the cat position, Sluggy throws a few bullets down range, but not able to connect just yet. Great entry coming through from Drew. Alvin's not going to be able to pay off with that op shot. And now I believe for the first time in this entire series, we're seeing Victorum man up. Another peek coming through from Atomic did not pay off in his favor. Shutout, taken out, Soul Goat. For the briefest moment, the lone defender of the B site, but now moving on to the site proper. Shutout has got 2 players to deal with. Make that 1. The only player remaining is going to be Sluggy, and he's going to rip his head off just like that. Deagle in hand. Make that M4 in hand. But even still, for the damage done, it's just not paying off in dividends for the Victorum side. The site is totally cased off. There's really no real avenue of entry for the CT side to make their way back onto this one, so we're realistically looking at another situation where we're having to save our weapons. Sluggy, oh look at that, he's juggling weapons onto the B site. Come here, Isaac. I brought home goodies. Thank you very much, Sluggy. You are my friend. Round number 7 on the board. Zev is going to be good for 1. Immediately traded out by Sluggy. Soul Goat doing a little bit of damage himself. Man advantage to the Victorum side. As this is looking to be a good start for this round. Now mind you, this is Villainous' map pick. So I would expect them to do fairly decent against the team that they're picking into. And they're doing a fine job so far. Shutout finds the 1. Soul Goat gets his 2nd kill on the board. Now we're at a minute left on the clock. Tatum and Alvin, the last 2 players alive for Villainous Union. And Alvin, he is limping his way to the finish line. The one player they're going to have to immediately deal with, regardless of which route they go for, is going to be Sluggy. He's going to be the first point of contact. Molotov into window to buy them just a little bit of time, but that's going to give away position. Sluggy's fully aware that these players are mid. No eyes on the position, but he knows. Soul Goat playing very passively on A. 18 HP, 1 shot, and he's done for. And with 20 seconds remaining on the clock, it's got to be do or die for the Villainous side. Smoke goes down, blocks off the cap position. Alvin's going to Molotov off. Palace as well. 9 seconds remaining. And Sluggy just guts, just understands exactly what's going to go down. Blasts down Tatum on the plant. And he's going to get taken down. Alvin, 22 HP. He's not going to have enough time in order to do anything. All he's got to do is survive. Being chased away, pushed away into a different position. He's going to survive by the skin of his teeth. But man, that got so sketchy so fast. So we find our first round on the board for Victorum. From timeout, no less. There were 3 players pushing the mid position with a 4th in tow. That was risky. A very, very aggressive and dominant performance, but unfortunately did not pay off in dividends there. So now we go back to our defaults. Minute on the clock, all 5 still alive for both sides. A little bit of damage is on Alvin, but that's really it. And now it's a standoff, a staring contest, if you will. Looking across positions, who's going to blink? Staring right into the light. One player's going to go down. Alvin takes the first shot. Drew's going to go down. And Isaac will soon after. 3v5, just like that. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Atomic has to go huge. And he's actually going to fall back into the smoke. He's got a lot to do. He's able to find the shot onto Soulgoat. And the bomb will successfully go down. Atomic, oh, he's not going to be aware. He's not going to be ready. Gets found out by Alvin yet again. And Omniscient closes out that round 7-1. Villainous is starting to run away with this. A lot of utility being expelled by the Victorum side. They're just trying to send a message right now. More bark than bite at the moment. Alvin definitely biting back against Soulgoat there. The aggression not paying off for him. On top of that, not a lot of information granted by him either. Really, in every direction, that was a lost fight. Minute on the clock. Look at this mid control that the Victorum side has there. 3 players, 1 rotating from CT now. But again, it's all for naught. As that bomb and 2 other players are currently situated their way up to the B site. Omniscient's making a little bit of noise on A. And he's doing exactly what he needs to do. Dragging those mid players off from the position. And they gotta be ready for it. Once contact is made, the push is going to come through. Drew's going to be able to take down 1, but now that's going to be all hands on deck for the CT side. They know it was a fake out, and they know I have to get onto site now. Zeb finds 1, shut up. Sitting in the Molotov, getting taken down to 30. And Drew, currently on dumpster. Atomic finding shot as well. Sluggy answering back, and now it's going to be a man advantage to a Victorum. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. These rounds are going so quickly, and they're just not ready for it. They're not prepared. Alvin and Zeb, however, they most certainly are. They will successfully get the bomb down, and they will successfully get that round in. It so very quickly could have fallen into the hands of Victorum, but Instead, it just slipped through their fingers. And mercifully, we are seeing ourselves a match pause. Gotta collect our nerves and try to just figure out what's going on, man. Like, because like if you're Victorum, you're just sitting there, just scratching your head, going, "I can't crack this egg. I don't know what's going on here, man." And Villainous, they are in their element, with the exception of Tatum. Everyone's kind of having a good game. Everyone's performing. Everyone's doing well. Tatum, he's thinking about cookies. Not sponsored. It's not in any way endorsement one way or the other. I hear that he makes cookies, and from the people that have gotten from him, I heard they're really, really good. But what do I know? Round number 10 now. Atomic is going to have the hero op in hand. Bunch of hand cannons as well. On the remaining players of the CT side. Slowly going to get taken down immediately. Shutout doing a good amount of work. Taking down the 2 Deagles. Immediately, Atomic falling soon after. He's only going to be good for 1, but when you have such an expensive piece of weaponry in that kind of position, you really got to get more than 1. You cannot be a one-and-done player in that situation. And now this is just cruel. Villainous Union, they've got 2 ops on the T side of Mirage. This is just excessive. So good. He just wants to play for exits. Isaac, they know that he's in that position. They don't really want to play with this. Ops taken out of the map. Isaac playing for those exits, trying to get himself a weapon potentially, but it's not going to happen. Instead, he's going to get himself a toe tag. Soul Goat, last one alive. Can he make it expensive? He's actually going for the swing. He's actually able to get one! Can he find that second one, though? No, he cannot. The reload time of the CZ75 is a little bit of a drag. 1 weapon out of hand's not too bad, though. Take him where you could get him. Round number 11 now. And to the best of my knowledge, this has really got to be the round where Victorum just wake up from behind the wheel, because if you lose this one, your economy is going to be in shambles, really. The excuse coming through. Sluggy, the strongest player on the Victorum side, has to do quite a bit here. Sluggy and Soul Goat each able to pick up 1. Zeb needs to do a lot of damage before his teammate Alvin comes in. Alvin now in tow. A 2v2 turns into a 2v1. Make that a 2v3 now as the remaining players are making their way onto the B site. Players falling left, right, and center. The shot not connecting onto Sluggy. A second time around, it will hit. Now it's a 2v2. Drew and Isaac, last 2 remaining for the Victorum side. But luckily for them, there's been a lot of damage done to the Villainous players. 43 seconds remaining on the clock. Last one alive is going to be Zeb. He's already gotten himself 2 pieces. Can he make this a whole family meal? Spotted the body of 1. They know the position of him. Drew and Isaac now on the site purposefully. Going for the double peek, but only 1 needs to be seen. Isaac's able to find himself the second round for Victorum. Such an expensive round, too. So they're able to reinvest, but Soul Goat's going to be on lesser weaponry, MP7 in hand, an underrated piece of weaponry. And we've actually been seeing Soul Goat on SMGs quite a lot this game. I don't know what it is, but he's having himself some fun at the very least. Alvin taking down Sluggy. That's going to be a blow to the mental. Especially since he's such a strong player for Victorum traditionally. Currently top frag with 10 kills. Next one up is going to be 6. So we're going to need to see these remaining 4 really pick up the pieces and just come together with something, you know, man. What did Isaac just smoke off? A minute left on the clock. The execute's gonna come through. Smoke setup is happening. And the nades are a plum onto the B side. I just love the fact that we're watching Solgo just jumping around like a crazy man. Shots do come through, but unfortunately it's going to be man advantage to the Villainous Union. Solgo on the rebound on the 11th hour. Able to even up the head count. Atomic firing off. Tatum last one alive. He's having himself a little bit of a weak game as well. Spinning around. Able to find the kill. Able to find the win. It's going to be Solgo with a 2-piece. And a defuse coming through. 20 HP on the man. I will not mince words. He's had himself a little bit of a shaky season in Season 42 of ECL. So to see him pop off like that, that's what you want to see. That's the kind of game that you want to see from him. Good on Solgoat. I think his name is Maxwell. Really have no idea what I was going to do with that information. But, as you were, round number 13. A little bit of momentum coming through from Victorum at long last. I believe they've won 3 out of the last 4 rounds now. So they're starting to wake up. Those 10 AM games, man, what can I say? A lot of set dressing and fake outs. And I believe what's going to happen here is that they're going to really explode onto the ace site. No, actually I know what they're doing. No, I don't. I like to believe that I know, and I really don't. I apologize. I'm sorry. Omniscient, however, no fear, no foul. Able to find out one, shut out with a second one. Amazing names on those players. Drew's going to be good for 1, taken out soon after it. Traded out, now it's going to be a 1v4. Atomic with the op. Last one alive. I think this is going to be the call. He's gonna deal with 1, finds the 1. Now he's got to get the heck up out of dodge. He's actually going to go for it. Hold on. Oh, he spotted him though. So yeah, he got lucky with 1. He's just going to get out of there. Playing from a very safe position in underpass. He should be able to bring this into the next round. So 10 rounds now for Villainous. Terrorists win. Molotov's going to do a little bit of damage to one of the teammates, but still not going to really mean much of anything. Villainous Union. 4 players towards the B position. 1 Just being the eyes for the mid push if ever that comes. I like how the weaponry on the CT side is like weird. And, oh, actually. He's able to find one. Falls down soon after. Sluggy with 2. And now it's a 2v2, just like that. The bomb is on Van. And Isaac coming around the corner, not able to convert the kill. That's actually going to put Atomic in a little bit of a weird situation now. The only benefit here is the fact that both of these players on Villainous are quite low. But it really doesn't matter because Alvin can aim back. 3 and 11. Villainous Union. They're just running away from this one. Shots coming through. Last round of the first half. Alva's going to be the first kill on the Villainous Union side. And the bomb is going to get planted with very, very little conflict, really. Tandem finding 2. Zeb puts the last nail in the coffin. 12-3 now. Villainous Union, again, just kind of running away with this one. I don't know if this is a live pistol round or not. No, it's not. I looked away for a second. My apologies. So yeah, right now we are just chilling for a bit. Again, it's 12-3 right now in favor of Villainous Union against Victorum. This is, again, the 5th place decider to see who is going to get the move up to ECL for Season 43 and who's going to get knocked back down to Advance. If you're enjoying the game so far and you are enjoying me so far, be sure to give me a follow. I do very much appreciate it. Every single time I see that number go up by 1, my brain shoots off the good feeling juices, and it makes me feel like I can keep going. If you're enjoying the players, if you want to support them as well, be sure to do so and follow their respective Twitters for not only themselves, but for the organizations as a whole. Support of the North American Counter-Strike scene is very much needed, especially in these past few months, and every little bit counts. So, thank you very much. But But now that all that is said and done, we're going to get right back into this thing. 12-3 again is where we are on the scoreline. Villainous Union realistically just need to win this pistol round and just put that final nail in the coffin against Victorum on this map of Mirage. Again, just the thoughts just completely get away from me. I love seeing the dualies. Like, it just makes me so happy to see dualies coming through. So the shots are coming through, minute 30 on the clock, and we're finally seeing first contact coming through. Villainous Union, they do have 4 players essentially onto the defense, and it's going to be 4 players that need to stop them from stopping them in their conquest to get the bomb down. They have not stopped them, so I think we're doing a fine job right now. Soul Goat, oh, why did you go for the peek and reload, you dumb idiot? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so mean, but come on, man. Soul Goat, what are you doing, honey? Oh, I am sorry and apologizing actively, but that was silly. That was silly. Oh, I am gripping my head and I am rubbing my temples. I am just pulling at my hair and I am just screaming swear words in my mind. What just happened? If you're Victorum, you're just going. Well, that's really it, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Going into the second round, we're just gonna dust ourselves off and just try again. That's all we gotta do. Victorum reinvested into this one. They've got AKs aplenty, a scout in the hands of Atomic, and Soul Goat with the big, dirty Deagle. Meanwhile, Villainous Union, they want to up their ante just a little bit more with some SMGs in hand, a few M4s as well. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit more alive now. And you can currently see that 4 players are currently all apart from where this bomb is actually going. And look at this, this is going to be so huge for Shutout. Finds the position, able to spot out one. Flash is going to be good, and Drew's going to be able to take down Shutout. So that could have been such a big altercation, but instead, it very much falls into the favor of Victorum. Isaac and Sluggy each answering back with shots of their own. A 2v4 as the singular player on the A side currently. Omniscient trying to fire through the boxes and find out Isaac, but the bomb will successfully go down, and both of them will find a way to survive into the next part of this battle. Omniscient taking down Atomic. That's going to hopefully start things in the positive for Villainous here. Isaac has something against him. Taking him down through the gap in the smoke. Sluggy's able to spot out and take out Tatum. And that's a 4th round for Victorum. Just like that, the pistol round never happened. The pistol round never happened. I'm actually really... So there's a little bit of a delay, but I'm very, very excited to see how the chat's going to react when that particular moment in the pistol round occurs. Because it's going to... They are going to explode. Y'all are going to... I'm going to see things that I don't think I've ever seen in my life once that moment happens. I'm very excited. Nevertheless... So the bomb has situated itself towards the A site currently. And, oh, Atomic, he knows. He knows. Come on, press the button. There you go. Head removed. Shutout has been taken out. And that's really what you need to see if you're on the Victorum side. I'm seeing the clip now, and it's making me very happy. Soul Goat answering back, finding one. And now it's a minute left on the clock. And the shots are coming through aplenty. Deagle's going to be good. Finding out Atomic. That's not too bad, Omniscient. These Deagles are putting in work, doing a little bit of damage. Now 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Man advantage still in the favor of Victorum. But very quickly, it falls even. And then lopsided again in the Victorum side. 3 will survive. Damage done by Villainous, however. We got ourselves a full save from Villainous. It's just going to be a full-fledged stack onto the A side. I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. Let's see. Just like that. Right into the meat thresher. That's all you got to really do. Very quick round, very clean round. Victorum finds himself a 6th. Round number, let me do some math. 20. Round number 20. Nice little bit of momentum on the T side for Victorum. Showing that they still have a little bit of life in them yet. Now, Villainous Union, they're able to fully purchase into this round, and this is going to be a fairly important one for them as well. As far as I'm concerned, this is really going to tell how the rest of this game's going to go. If... Sorry, I need some water. If Villainous Union can win this one out very cleanly, then that's pretty much just going to be GG. Potentially 16-6, you know how it goes. If Victorum can peel this one back, especially make it expensive for Villainous, without making it too expensive for themselves, like they've already lost one player, if that's the only player that they lose, I think they're going to be doing fine. But... really, who knows? 57 seconds remaining on the clock. And it's all a game of patience as the motorcycle in the background rips away. Atomic making the opening onto the B site. Zeb boosted up onto the boxes. You do a lot of damage from this position. Such a rat spot, but oh my god, this rat is eating good. 2 pieces of cheese for him as Atomic answers back. 2 players onto the B site. They will be able to potentially successfully get that bomb down, but no, Omniscient! Gonna spot out one and shut out finding the second one. This is very, very bad if you're on the Victorum side. 2 rounds separating Villainous from taking this quite swift first map. A map of their choosing, mind you. But Victorum, for just the briefest of moments, we started to believe. Now, something else to note is that this is not the first time that they have met each other, even in this relegation. They actually, faced Victorum a few nights ago, and they bested them 2-0 as well. But we'll get into that in just a moment. Alvin, dropping Soul Goat. Start things off. That mid-aggression did not pay off in kind for the Victorum side. And now that there's a moment of pause, I could talk about this. They actually fought on Mirage previously. It went to double overtime, but fell into the favor 22-20 against 22-20 for Villainous. And this is not the first time that Victorum have had themselves a rough go of it on Mirage. I'm sure that they want to forget as well, but they were up 15-2 against Iron Horse? No. What's their name? Ironblood? Ironblood. They were up 15-2 against Ironblood on the 3rd map, which was, again, Mirage. And they took it to overtime, and they lost it in overtime. I think it was 15-19 as well. So basically Ironblood just kind of 16-0'd them, and then some change. It wasn't very good. I can only imagine what the mental is looking like for Victorum every single time they get onto this map. Alvin and Tatum, they're able to find out 2 players onto the B site, and now it's going to be all to do for Drew. Who else but Drew? No, thank you. Tatum says, get out of here, Drew. Now it's going to be all to do for Sluggy. There's not much that Sluggy can do. 3 survive for Villainous. Match point coming through for their CT side. And Victorum, they're staring down the barrel of 9 whole match points. That's quite a tall order. And the money, shocking. The morale, low. Chances of survival, near 0. But damn it if they're not going to try. 5 lives remaining, essentially. Every life counts. There are no more quarters he could play with. Execute comes through. Shutout's going to be good for 1. Traded out soon after by Sluggy with the Galil. Lesser weaponry is able to still do the same amount of damage when you find the right vital parts. But unfortunately for Drew, he does not have eyes, not able to spot out where Omniscient is. Alvin as well going to get dropped. Soulgoat and Isaac, the last 2 alive. We're in 3rd person. I can only imagine what's going to happen. There you go. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. And Villainous Union, best Victorum,